again, even in the bath. I'm afraid of the water getting in and filling up, so I explode! I pour Band-Aids over my coochie to cover the hole. They fall off in the water. I imagine a stopper, a bathtub plug up there to prevent things from coming in. I wear 3 pairs of Happy Heart pattern cotton underpants underneath my Santa pajamas. I still want to touch myself sometime, but I don't. Memory. 7 years old. Edgar Montaigne, who is 10, gets angry at me and punches me with all of his might in between my legs. I feel like it breaks my entire self. I limp home. I can't pee. My mama asks me what's wrong with my coochie snorcher, and when I tell her what Edgar did to me, she yells at me and tells me to never let anyone touch me down there again. I try to explain to her. He didn't touch it, Mama. He punched it. Memory. 9 years old. I play on my bed, bouncing and falling, and impale my coochie snorcher on the bedpost. I make high-pitched screaming noises coming straight from my coochie snorcher's mouth. I'll get taken to the hospital, and they sew it up down there from where it's been torn apart. Memory. 10 years old. I'm at my father's house, and he's having a party upstairs. Everyone's drinking. I'm alone in the basement, planning. I'm trying on my new white cotton bra and underpants that my father's girlfriend gave to me. Suddenly, my father's best friend, this big man Alfred, comes up behind me and pulls my underpants down and sticks his big hard penis in between my legs. I kick. I scream. I try to fight him off, but he already gets it in. My father's then there, and he has a gun. And there's this loud, horrible noise. And there's blood all over Alfred and me. Lots of blood. I'm sure my coochie snorcher's finally falling out. Alfred is paralyzed for life. And my mama, she doesn't let me see my father for 7 years. Memory. 13 years old. My coochie snorcher is a very bad place. A place of pain, nastiness, invasion, punching, and blood. It's a stop for mishaps. It's a bad luck zone. I imagine a freeway between my legs. And I'm traveling, going far away from here. Memory. 16 years old. There's this gorgeous 24-year-old woman in our neighborhood. And I stare at her all the time. One day, she invites me into her car. And she asks me if I like to kiss boys. And I tell her, I do not like that. Then she tells me she wants to show me something. And she leans over and she kisses me so softly on the lips with her lips. And then she puts her tongue to my mouth. And wow. She asked me if I want to come over to her house. And then she kisses me again. Tells me to relax, to feel it, to let her tongues feel it. She asked my mama if I could stay the night, and my mother is delighted that such a successful, beautiful woman has taken an interest in me. I'm excited, but I'm scared. Her apartment's fantastic. She's got it hooked up. It's the 70s. The beads, the fluffy pillows, the mood lights. I decided right there and then that I'm going to be secretary just like her. She makes the vodka for herself. And she asks me what I want to drink. And I tell her the same she's having. And she says she doesn't think my mama wouldn't like me drinking vodka. And I tell her she probably wouldn't like me kissing girls either. And the pretty lady makes me drink. She changes into this chocolate satin teddy. She's so beautiful. I always thought bulldaggers were ugly. I say, you look great. And she says, so do you. And I say, but I only have this white cotton brown underpants. Then she dresses me into another satin teddy. It's lavender, like the first soft days of spring. The alcohol's gone to my head, and I'm loose and ready. There's this picture over her bed of a naked black woman with huge afro. She gently and slowly lays me on the bed. Just our bodies rubbing makes me calm. She shows me all the different ways about my coochie snorcher that I always thought was nasty before. And wow, I'm so hot, so hot. She says, your vagina, untouched by man, smells so nice, so fresh. Wish I could keep it that way forever. I got crazy wild. And then the phone rings. And of course it's my mama. I'm sure she knows. She catches me at everything. I'm breathing so heavy, and I try to act normal on the phone. And she asks, what's wrong with you? Have you been running? No, Mama, exercising. Then she tells the beautiful secretary to make sure that I'm not around boys. And the lady tells her, trust me, there ain't no boys around here. Afterwards, she teaches me everything about my coochie snorcher. She shows me all different ways to give myself pleasure. She's very thorough. She makes me play with myself in front of her. She tells me to always know how to give myself pleasure, so I never need to rely on a man. In the morning, I'm afraid I'll become butch, because I'm so in love with her. She just laughs, and I never see her again. I realized later that she was my surprising, unexpected, and politically incorrect